What's up guys, it's Denodon here, and today I'm back in Elite Dangerous, where I'm showing off a bit of exploration gameplay using this ship here, which is the Zorgen-Peterson Adder, which is basically the starter exploration ship. I mean, you can do exploration in your starting Sidewinder, but this is the best ship to do it in. Now, just flying around here, you can see you got a nice sideways boarding ramp there, Zorgen-Peterson labeling on the winglets, and of course those are the same people who made the hauler. Then looking at the engines here, little door with like a balcony or something I guess on the side, I'm not sure what you call it. Nice little bit of detailing around the engines there, and then moving around you can see the rest of the shape. It's quite sleek. I can't wait till we can walk around inside these things to see what it looks like. And then moving on up, we can have a look and see the top of it with its very sleek aerodynamic looking shape, which I suppose makes it more useful as a shuttle or something. But anyway, we're going to take off here, so as I've set to launch, I'm going to quickly show you what you need. So let me find the right tab. I'm just going to get ourselves up first and then switch on through. Where are we? Okay, now you can see here we've got an auto fuel maintenance unit. That's very useful for exploration. It lets you repair. Fuel scoop, very useful. Heat sinks, pretty much essential. And then the two important things, the discovery scanner and the surface scanner. Now, I've got the Advanced Discovery Scanner, which is the most expensive one, and you can see I've set that to Fire Group 1, but that basically lets you scan an entire system, so you don't have to move around. The other ones, which are cheaper, have limitations in range, so you've got to keep that in mind. And the Surface Scanner, of course, will actually make it so you get a bit more money for scanning planets, which, if you want to make money in exploration, that's what you want to do. But anyway, we're going to fly out of this station here, and then we're going to go find something to explore. So here we are, jumping into another system, and we're just obviously waiting up for our frameshift drive to charge. We're aligned with this system. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that because it will take too long. But as you can see, it's marked as unknown, unknown in the bottom left. That means nobody has scanned it yet. So hopefully when we get there, we'll have plenty of stuff to discover for ourselves. And given one of the most recent updates, you will now get your name marked down on the galactic map for having discovered a system if you sell the data first. So here we are, we've jumped in here with, the star in the background here. Bit of time acceleration here, so the engines sound a bit funny. You see I'm scanning the star first, the loading icon on the bottom left shows you. So I identified it, and look at all these unexplored systems from using the actual long-range scanner. So I said I'm going to lock onto this one to try and get a tracking to it. And you can see it's going away. I'm within proximity to it that it will do the scan, but then the planet got in the way, not the planet, the star. And I did this. I always seem to somehow fly too close to the stars. But anyway, now we're cutting on here where we're flying towards another unexplored planet. And we do another thing that I somehow manage to do all the time, which is I don't slow down fast enough and massively overshoot. Meaning I have to do this big long turn just to get back in the direction I'm facing to continue the scanning. And another interesting thing is with the third person camera, you can actually look at your ship whilst you're flying in supercruise. So I said that as exploration takes a long time, like this system was huge and some distances are really big, so you can take a long time flying across them. I said, I'm just going to muck around with a third person camera, why not? It's not like, there's anything going to hit me or whatever. There's nothing in proximity. I think this particular run, I was running, I think, for around 10 minutes just to try and cross from one side of the galaxy to the other. Not galaxy, system. Keep getting those words confused, but yeah. Just a few detail shots of the ship, and you can see no crew in the seats. So where am I? How am I flying this thing? But anyway, I've finished scanning the system, so now I've charted a way back home, and I've set it to fastest routes, which will allow me to get to this system here as quickly as I want. Now, when I'm exploring, I tend to set them to just economical, just simply because that makes you go through a lot of systems, and as most people I expect take the fastest route, they're more likely to not be scanned. But anyway, I may as well talk about this ship a bit as I jump back home. And yeah, this ship is basically fully upgraded, so I've maximized everything. Now for ships that are doing exploration, you really want to focus on the frameshift drive, because well, that allows you to jump further, which makes this bit of jumping home a lot faster. With that, very nice effect that I still love of jumping through from one system to another. But anyway, the other things I say to mention is the throttle, like on good thrusters. And then what I'm about to do here is I'm about to do some refueling. So here we go. I'm close enough to this star that the fuel scoop is deployed. Now you can see I'm going not the slowest speed, but I'm going in close, and I'm scooping quite high. I've got a very large scoop on this, so it refuels very quickly. Now when refueling, you got to watch your heat, because you want to make sure that your ship doesn't get too hot. Otherwise, of course, you're going to have issues. But like you can see there, the ship is kind of a bit steamed up, but that's okay because the ship is still working fine. So we've targeted a station, and now we're going to fly to the station, as I've done here. And now we're just going to dock up and sell that data. So line ourselves up, flipping myself around to use the navigation lights, even though I don't really need to. And then I don't need to really slow down much inside. You can see how I'm just kind of flying in quickly. But yet slowing on down, we got to get ourselves in position. The engines sound kind of funny, but I like the sound of them at the same time. Apparently this side view with having the flying from the right confuses some people. I'm from Australia, we drive on the left hand side of the road, so this is pretty normal for me, so I don't have any issues. But there we go, nice soft landing, so now I'm going to set it to go into the hangar, and then we can sell this data. So here we go, I've clicked Universal Cartographics and you can see all the data I can sell. So this is one example of the systems I've scanned, and you can see here all the things like what their value is. Now I don't remember which particular planets these were, but you can see each one has different values, the star has its own value, so they're all quite useful. And then obviously you can see here there's another system, this one was a bit more valuable. And then these ones that are in red, you will see that I have to be more than 20 light years away from that system to be able to sell it. So that's something to keep in mind. But anyway, hope you found this interesting. I'm Denodon, this is Elite Dangerous. Safe landings.